This person's life changed drastically in Las Vegas, Nevada at Money in the Bank.
Oh, yeah.
For those that don't know the WWE world, this lovely lady has been around the WWE for some time, ever since she was young. She's been through some things. She's battled through adversity. She's lost teammates. She's lost friends. She's gone to work. She's gotten better every single day, every single week. And now she is the women's SmackDown champion. And next weekend in Nashville, Tennessee, she will be battling the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey. Ladies and gentlemen, Liv Morgan. What's up, dude?
Guys, Pat.
What up?
What's up, bro?
Hey, how are you doing? You're fucking champ now. Is life different? I'm so thankful that we get a chance to interview you. You're crushing it all.
Thank you. No, everything feels the same. Everything feels the same. Everything feels good. I'm just enjoying it. I'm just trying to absorb it still, honestly. I don't know. You know, I woke up today, SmackDown Women's Champion, so I can't complain. Everything's great.
Hell yeah. I saw you traveling with that thing. You were eating with that thing.
I do everything with this thing. I sleep with this thing. It sits in passenger seat in my car rides. Just soaking it all in.
Liv, when did you know you were going to be a WWE superstar? Is this dream since you were a kid? Did it kind of evolve? How did you get into the entire business?
Yeah, so I mean, the first time I watched WWE, I knew that that's what I was going to do. I feel like it was kind of like escapism for me, you know, as I've gotten older and like realizing why I fell in love with wrestling so much, you know, the characters, the story. But pretty much the first time I laid eyes on it, I knew that's what I was going to do. And then, so, you know, fast forward a couple years, I'm working at a Hooters and Joe DeFranco walks in. Joe DeFranco, he's very world-renowned strength and conditioning coach. He kind of just trains, you know, premier top athletes. He was training Triple H at this time, which he still does. And so, oh, what are you going to say something?
Yeah, the midnight workouts. Remember Triple H was posting his fucking midnight workouts
always,
on his Instagram. This dude's like 45, him and Stephanie both. They're like 45, 50 years old. It's like 12:30 at night. These motherfuckers are sweating their asses off, almost puking. They're like, another midnight workout. I'm like, God, you are such better humans than me. You are such better humans.
Doing a workout.
Yeah, it was awesome. So that's, Joe D was the one that connected you and you got into it from Hooters to SmackDown fucking champion, Liv. Let's go.
It's insane. I'm dead at it all. It's insane.
Go ahead, AJ.
What's that path like though? How long was that path from when you first he came in and discovered you to now?
Yeah, so that was when I was 19 years old. I was 19 years old, and then by the time I received my WWE tryout, I had just turned 20. And then I've been signed with WWE since October 27th, 2014. So it's been just a crazy journey that feels like meant to be. Like I was in the right place, right time, and just got super blessed and super lucky.
Well, I think the thing about you is your energy is always positive. Always positive, especially being around since 2014. Everybody knows how WWE is. Traveling, drama, politics, your friends get fired. There is just so much that could potentially weigh you down. It feels like you've always had a super positive energy. Do you think that's because you feel like you're at home? Do you approach every single day like it's your first day? Why do you think you've been able to maintain the optimism and positivity through it all?
I think I love it so much. I feel like it changed my life. It changed my family's life. Obviously, there are hard days. There are days where I felt like, you know, I'd never be champion, but just the potential that maybe, you know, kind of just kept me going. And I felt like I owed it to myself just to see how good I can be. Like, I didn't want to look back and feel like I wish I had tried harder. I wish I had worked harder. I wish I had done this or that. So I really just try to take it day by day and just do the best that I can.
Oh, you're crushing it. You working in the ring is something that, you know, never really gets talked about. Everybody sees the shows live and then you hear about the house shows. But you, I think why it's so cool and why me and Cole lose our mind when it happens is like you want to work like on the off days. Like, hey, I need to get better. I want to get better. And you just said you want to like no stone unturned basically. Where's your ceiling? What do you want to continue to do? And when you walk in there with a fresh Ronda Rousey next Saturday, what's going to be going through your mind in front of a fucking stadium there for you, Liv? A stadium's going to be there for you.
There's so many things that I think. There's so many things that I think about. Like one, you know I'm walking into my own championship match as the underdog. I know that people think that I'm only champion because I cashed in on a less than 100% Ronda Rousey. Who
Nah,
was
that's
just-
hey, Liv. That's Money in the Bank. That's what the suitcase. You're supposed to do that.
I know, but I feel like I'm walking into this match where I'm the underdog. People are doubting, can I pull through with a Ronda Rousey that's at 100%? And so I've sat with this and I've thought about it, and do you know why I know I'm gonna, Pat? Is because one, I love it more than her and I want it more than her. And then also I didn't working at Hooters, there was UFC nights. I'm serving wings and I'm watching Ronda Rousey dominate in the UFC. And as I'm serving wings to my customers, right? I'm watching her just kill it. But I didn't grow up wanting to be a mixed martial artist. I didn't grow up wanting to be a UFC champion. I didn't grow up wanting to be an Olympic athlete. I grew up wanting to be a WWE champion. And so I'm a WWE superstar through and through that lives and breathes and dies for this business. So that's why I'm going to survive Ronda Rousey and I'm going to defend my championship. And I'm going to be SummerSlam SmackDown Women's Champion.
Yeah! For those that don't know, Liv won the Money in the Bank briefcase in Las Vegas at Money in the Bank. She had to climb a ladder. 7 other competitors in there.
Women.
She fucking
multiple ladders.
Bro, hey, how about the ladder? How about the ladder fall? The ladder falls, tips over. She balances on the top rope with the ladder, sideways on 2 things, kicks it back up, fucking goes on to do her thing. Sunset flip bomb, I think, off the top. I mean, you fucking killed it. Then you go on to become champion. We're all very excited to watch. I can't wait. Go ahead, Connor.
Yeah, Liv, was there anyone growing up while you were watching the WWE that kind of inspired you? And would it be someone that you would honestly want to have a run with maybe as you are a WWE SmackDown champion?
Yeah, I feel like Lita, she was the kind of first female wrestler that I feel like I resonated with. She wrestled the boys, she wore baggy pants, and I grew up with 4 older brothers that I, wrestled with in my backyard. I considered myself such a tomboy. So here's this woman that's working the boys and wearing baggy pants and sneakers. I saw her and thought, maybe she could be my friend. And that's something that kind of I hope to give my fans. But Lita, I feel like we'd have an amazing program.
Oh, hey, what just happened there? That feels like that was a after Ronda Rousey. Hey, Lita, how you doing? Whenever you see the WWE universe has taken to you, over the last 2 years, I think you've been super duper over, and I think it's well warranted and earned. But there is we're here for Liv signs everywhere. How was that just getting a chance to experience the fans that you have worked your ass off for, show appreciation for you? That had to be a pretty cool little moment for you that you're still in the middle of right now. But could you feel that? Did you know when that was starting to happen, and what was it like?
Yeah, I feel like around Money in the Bank last year, leading into it, I remember I'd cut this one promo on SmackDown that was during commercial break, and they'd asked me, how do I feel going into Money in the Bank? And I just said, this is my time, how excited I was, and the crowd broke out, and you deserve a chance. And I feel like that was kind of the first time that I realized the support that I had. And then ever since then, it's kind of just elevated and taken this life of its own. But I just feel like it's because, the crowd knows me. They know my heart. They've been watching me do this the last 8 years without, any promise of anything, so they want me to succeed, and it's made all the difference. I feel like I wouldn't be in this position if it weren't for them. They've kind of made it undeniable for me.
Oh, undeniable.
You mentioned seeing Ronda Rousey fight when you were working and serving wings and stuff. Were you a fan of Ronda's, or are you a fan of hers now? Is it going to be weird to go against her again?
I was a fan of Ronda. I still am a fan of Ronda. What she's done for women's sports, like I said, women's wrestling in general, that is also undeniable. But I feel like my life is on the line. It feels so much bigger than defending my championship. This is what I worked my whole entire life for. So it's just not anything that I take lightly. I don't know how to prepare necessarily, prepare to get my ass kicked. who knows? But all I know is I'm gonna survive. I'm gonna take and I'm gonna eat every single thing she gives me because, like I said, I love her.
Hell yeah.
I want this more, and it means more to me.
Let's go, Liv. Oh,
I know.
Let's go.
I'm prepping myself now.
Yeah. Go ahead, Tony.
Liv, I saw on your Twitter that you are a fellow Paisan. Does that give you a connection to Pat when he's on the announcer's table then? Because he's a fellow Paisan. And is there any chance you're going to do Swantoni Bombini against Ronda this weekend?
The Swanton Bombini is one of my finishers. Obviously, I missed theory on that, but let's not remind Corbin about what could be coming. But how does it feel to carry on the legendary Paisan tradition in the WWE? And maybe a Swanton. Any new moves debuting at SummerSlam? Or is it, hey, let's go back to our foundation?
I have to be as prepared as I can be. So of course, I'm in the ring. I'm working on some new stuff. Maybe I'll get a chance to whip it out. Maybe I won't. I'm gonna have to kind of wait and see. I've never done a swanton. Maybe that's the missing piece. Maybe that's the seal.
It's a swanton.
It's
a swanton.
There's a fly in here.
Yeah, well, the fly wants to be around the greatness there. It's a Swanton Bombini. Okay? It's
different. Bombini.
Swanton Bombini. Listen, it might make an appearance. It might make an appearance in Nashville. I might have to bring it out. Go ahead, Ty.
Well, if you're gonna do it, I can't do it.
No, you do it better. You're the fucking champ.
No, you do it. It's your stuff.
Well, I've only had one match. True, though. That's also Jeff's stuff. Everybody's stealing everybody's shit. Go ahead, Ty.
Liv, you guys obviously are traveling everywhere. You work a lot, and you're the women's champion. But will you get jitters before you go out to any of these events, whether it's WrestleMania or one or the other premium live events? Do you still get jitters when you go out in front of the crowd and there's 100,000 plus people out there expecting greatness from you?
Yeah, I pace back and forth. I'm a big pacer. I'll walk in a circle. I'll just circle. My stomach will hurt. I'm like, ooh, do I have to use the bathroom? I'm freaking out. But it's so crazy. And since I've become champion, I'm still nervous, but I'm so much more relaxed. It just gave me kind of a validation that I needed. I'm much more, I feel composed, still nervous because I feel if you don't get nervous, you don't really care. But it's different nerves.
Confidence, right?
Champ nerves. They're champ nerves.
Oh, champion nerves. Champion nerves. Feeling as if you said validation and then you get the crowd saying you deserve it. And anytime somebody has a title over their shoulder in the WWE, it means that, a lot of people in very important places in the business are like, hey, she fucking deserves this right now. And it's also a lot, by the way, it's also a lot of for the good of the company. Hey, this is it. Your merch sales have been crushing. The signs for people have been, the pop that you get is huge. Hey, you're good for business too, Liv. You got to I hope you fully comprehend that. I guess that could get distracting, but you're fucking good for business too, Liv.
Thank you. I try not to, honestly, I just try to do my best. I try not to look into it. I try not to read into it. I just try to show up and do my best. But it means so much to me because I kind of came up in an era where we were just kind of discovering the 4 horsewomen, and kind of feeling like I'm getting lost in the shuffle of these amazing women. And so, to not be a 4 horsewoman, to not be a generational superstar, to not have any famous friends or family, to just have done this just on, hard work. It means so much to me to kind of, be recognized. And I hate that for me.
You hate that?
Well, I don't want to, have to feel like I need to be recognized, but I totally did.
Oh, here it is. Yeah. I got it. So it's kind of a constant inner struggle. Why do I need this? But I feel like I shouldn't need this. But then when you got it, you got excited about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. It happens to me every fucking day, Liv. Behind the glass, Nick has a question for you. Fellow Paisan as well here, huh? Fellow Paisan.
Hey, Liv, speaking of being recognized, have you had a chance to meet the young phenom, Ezekiel? He's the younger brother of Elias.
Yeah, I've come across him a couple of different times. It's crazy because his vibe, his aura.
You ever seen them both together?
Whoa, AJ! Shut up, AJ.
There was that one interview they just done. They were together.
Right.
That was the first time I've ever seen it.
Yeah, AJ.
Haven't seen it since. But I don't know. Ezekiel kind of keeps his distance, so I just let him do his thing.
Zeke's number one freak.
So Zeke, she has seen Zeke.
She's seen them
him.
both.
She's
Yeah,
seen them
together.
both at the same
Yeah.
time.
Nice.
That kind of puts a. Hey, that sucks for you, doesn't it, AJ? Huh? She just kind of dunked on your face right there. Have you ever seen them together? Well, it's weird. And Liv's like, yeah, I fucking did actually.
have.
Thank you for that, Liv. That puts a lot to bed.
Let's go.
We just did an interview together.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Liv, thank you so much for joining us. Good luck next Saturday. Good luck this Friday. Can't wait to watch what you do. And you're crushing it, dude. You should enjoy the hell out of it, and I hope you are.
I am. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Hope you have a good day.
Ladies and gentlemen, the champion, Liv Morgan. How do you feel about that? Like a fucking idiot?
She just called him a mark.
Eat shit, Mark. Exactly.
I did hear it.
Let everybody get their take.
Let's get to a break. Thank you to Liv for joining us. She's, I assume, very, very busy with PR right now.
Yeah.
I assume. Yeah, it was awesome. Hey, Liv, would you want to have Liv on the show? What day? Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you to the WWE PR for making that happen. Thank you to Liv for stopping by.